You know, my goals going into it were to kind of blow away the cobwebs and just see where I was compared to the other women in the sport. And I knew I wasn't in peak fitness, but I wanted to see where exactly I was. And I know a lot of races are packed, but having Holly Lawrence, Heather Wertel, Ellie Salthouse, all people who are at the top of the 70.3 game, gave me a really good idea of what I need to work on. And so yeah, I came away feeling like my result was like a fair reflection of my fitness at that time. And I had a lot of fun. It was just really nice to see Brett and Archie on the sidelines and see them at the finish line.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 7th isn't too bad for your first race back after having a baby. So now, tell us, you are heading to St. George for the championship race. So tell us, what kind of things are you working on, and how has your training changed, and some of your goals for that race?
I think really, like, my training, it's been like an ongoing progression since coming back to training after having Archie. And Archie loves banana.
Who doesn't?
So I feel like I haven't per se changed anything. I've just kind of like continued to build on the fitness I had. But I do think like doing a race really got my head back into the racing game and the racing dynamic. And that's a different kind of fitness as just training. So going into St. George, I want to build on what I did in Oceanside and, you know, hopefully climb up the positions from 7th and be closer, you know, to the front of the race.
Okay. And we'll look a little further ahead, but we hear you have an Ironman on the schedule after St. George. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, you know, after having Archie, I was like in two minds as to whether I would, you know, I thought it would be a little bit longer before I did an Ironman, just with timing, but then Ironman Boulder has a pro field this year, and it was, doing a home Ironman was too good an opportunity to pass up. So after St. George, I think I'll have 4 or 5 weeks to prepare for Ironman Boulder, and that's my next race.
Awesome. And can you just tell us real quick, what's it like been juggling motherhood and training for an Ironman and all these halves? What's that like now?
You know, it's fun. Like, life is busy, and my training and recovery is just so different to what it was before, but I wouldn't change it. And I think it's given me like a second wind in, you know, I'm getting towards the end of my career, but it's definitely given me a second wind and a new perspective. And sometimes it's messy, like today, but it all works out, and it's kind of like a family endeavor.
Yeah. Okay, so one last question. I know people want to know, will you and Archie be in Kona, possibly? Can you give us a little hint?
Maybe I'll be there. Whether I'm racing or spectating, we'll wait and see.
Okay, she's going to keep us guessing, folks. All right, well, thank you, Rachel, and thank you, Archie, and we'll see you guys next time. Good luck, Miss Joyce, in your next race.
Thank you.
Okay.